everybody, welcome back for a user requested analysis here. This week we're looking at CBDD, CBD of Denver, traded on the OTC pink ticker. A lot of news because this one is having huge spikes out of Switzerland. They're in the CBD game. Let's see what's happened in the pricing chart and see why we've seen some jumps locally. We've rolled way back, 13 months back, so we're looking at the end of 2019 here. And we have the CCI, the KST, the no sure thing, and the MACD. Just to remind you, the MACD line is blue, the signal line is orange. Similar with the KST, the signal line is red here. So what we're looking for is breakouts, and you can see there is a little mini one here where the green line passes above the red line. The red line is our signal line, so there's the buy opportunity. Similar on the MACD, although really hard to see, and we had our breakout on the CCI. It did that. Then there was a little, you can barely see it because we're zoomed out, there was a little increase in price here. So it's like a mini move. Hard to really see on this time frame. Zooming in, we see the same thing happen, kind of a breakout of the KST, the no sure thing, breakout on the MACD, and you can see the volume is a little higher. We'd had another little price breakout, also a mini one. It's reflected in the CCI as well. Let's zoom into this month and look what happened. Wow, CCI teased up and then really broke out, hitting all the way up to 400. Remember, 100 is our upper boundary, so really strong CCI numbers. While the stock was doing nothing, it's still, far less than a cent. Pretty low. KST, indiscernible what's happening. Those lines are exactly on top of each other, and then we get the breakout here, and then we get two slope changes, just huge. So when we were looking at those mini movements, you can see the slope, the difference here versus here. It's a night and day difference, right? Same with the MACD. It really breaks out. And look at here's our hint. Something's happening here. This is a serious move. And then bam, both the KST and the MACD are really showing you back to back days that this is a serious move and we need to pay attention to it. Look what happened to the pricing chart. We're November, beginning of November, before Thanksgiving here, real low, a tenth of a cent, and then it breaks out. Look at these gains here. 93% gains this day, 10% gains this day, 120%, 110%. Those are the kinds of gains we don't get in normal stocks. You can only really see those in penny stocks, and this CBDD certainly qualifies as a penny stock. So this is driven by a little bit of excitement in Switzerland. It's definitely not this earnings report. As you can see, they did have a quarterly earnings report released last month, suggesting that their Q3 was far stronger than their Q2, almost 6 million in revenue, and they were profitable then. So that good news, combined with a little bit of the fundamentals of Switzerland coming out, is really driving this price. You can see the market's bringing it back down to earth now. The high was at around 3 cents, and now currently back down to 1 cent. So we anticipate this one will continue to come down, but volatility is the name of the game in these penny stocks. So a little bit of news goes a long ways, and you can see why, but also see how. Some of these indicators are trying to tell us the story. The only question is, are we going to listen to that story here, or are we going to wait for the next 110% gain in some of these penny stocks? So CBD of Denver, listed on the OTC, but doing most of their CBD business in Switzerland. Thank you for the recommendation. If you have any other companies you want us to check out or do a deep fundamental dive, just let us know in the YouTube comment section. Thanks so much.